We're going to show you how to mount a trail camera using SpyHi mounting system. Connect the two extensions together and extend them. We're going to add a saw blade. Slide that onto the extension till it snaps in place, and then cut and remove any branches that are blocking the view of the camera. And when you're done cutting these branches, remove them from the sight down below so a person walking by couldn't see them and wonder where they came from and look up and find your camera. And these two extensions will allow you to place a camera up to 14 feet. We sell additional extensions. One more extension would add another 4 feet. And keep in mind, one SpyHi complete set will run multiple cameras. You don't need one of these sets for every camera, obviously. And so you can run several cameras with the same saw and extensions and etc. When you take that saw blade off, you should wear a glove or have some kind of protection for your hand so you don't cut yourself. Those blades are very sharp. And we're going to add the tree attachment that just slides on and locks in place. All the parts lock onto that green latch that you see there. Everything works off of that. We chose a smaller branch just to let you see that it can be anywhere on the tree. It does not have to be in the main part of the tree. You just hand turn it to the right until it feels snug enough to hold a camera, and then just pull away to release. Now we're going to attach a camera to the camera mount. This one is, as most, has a screw port in the bottom. We also have it's included in the kit, universal camera mount. It's UCM, we call it. Will fit almost every other camera. We haven't found a camera yet that you can't put that camera on this setup. Now we're going to use this arrow, this pointed arrow-shaped piece, to line the camera up with the platform, and that will come. You'll see how that helps when we're using our laser sighting system, aiming system. At this point, you'll turn the camera on, and to save time, you could do this at home. Have your settings ready and have that camera already mounted on that camera mount. And then they go in very fast. Now, on this side, it's actually written in the material, install. That green latch slides into that, just like you see on the video, on the right hand side as you're facing the camera, slides in there and snaps in place. Basically all the parts, you can actually hear them click as they go into place. Now you're going to slide this into the tree attachment and just move it back and forth, apply a little upward pressure and move it back and forth till it snaps in, and then move the camera left or right to level it. Now, this is our laser aiming system. You're going to take, just as shown there, that's where the laser light comes out, that end, and push that through the three little fingers there until that little silver button clears the middle one. And then to activate that laser, you turn it counterclockwise to the left. That's a spring-loaded push button activation switch, and it will, at that point, it will turn the laser on and keep it on. Then we're going to attach that to our extension. It just snaps in place like you see, and then make sure as you put it in to the camera adjustment port that it's lined up with the lens of the camera. So when it goes in, it's in the same line of sight as the camera lens would be, because you're going to aim the camera using that laser. And you'll see that laser's amazing. You can see it in broad daylight for a long ways. And then wherever you leave the dot, wherever that dot is, that's where your camera's taking pictures. Then just slide out, and the camera's already on, and taking pictures now. And you can leave the laser attached to this laser bracket, but it's just for carrying it, it's a little easier if you take it out. And keep in mind, these lasers are temperature sensitive, so try to keep that, especially that diode part, in an inside pocket or where it's fairly warm, because that light will go down to almost nothing, and that's the only way to get it to come back to brightness is to heat it up. Now, to remove the camera, that green latch will be on the left, and it'll slide into the camera mount, into the main part of the camera mount. And you just, same situation, you just move it till it snaps in place. You'll hear it go click, and now it's a positive lock. And the camera can't come off at that point unless you release release it with the green latch. Then remove your tree attachment. Although if you have a favorite spot, you can get a few extra tree attachments and just leave them in there from year to year, and they're pretty weather resistant. And then just push that latch to release it. You don't really have to push it, but it just makes it simpler. That's it.